Stephen, what do you take away from a game like this, given that you guys are a little bit injured and struggled the last 3 games? What do you take away from this game? What do you mean?
Just wanted some good vibes around here. We had good practice yesterday. Obviously, Utah coming off a back-to-back, like we wanted to get off to a better start than we did, but we responded after that quick timeout Coach took, lit a fire underneath us, and I'm just glad the way we responded as a whole. We know we can play better, but it's nice to have a little bit of offensive rhythm tonight and, see the ball go in after a rough start and just get a win.
I was going to ask you about kind of that timeout. It was about a defensive breakdown. How do you feel like you guys, are there frustrations about how you're playing a little bit on that end? And then what did you see in the 3 quarters after that?
Yeah, that was just about a lack of focus. We let Keontae George get hot to start. Talents like that, they're going to score, but we gave him, I think, 4 wide open threes. And anybody knows, that shouldn't happen in this league if you're keying on 2 of their best players, 2 of their best scorers. And so once he got that one in front of the bench, it's just a lack of focus, and you have to kind of lock in on. We talked about it last game plan discipline. That's the biggest thing, understanding how they're trying to score, who's going to have the ball in their hands. But you have to just put little step by step in terms of us putting together 48 minutes of solid, sound defense where we're truly proud of the way we play from start to finish. We know we haven't done that yet.
24 shots for you tonight in 29 minutes. What were you seeing out there, and how important was it for you to be aggressive?
Yeah, I had a rough start. But without Draymond, JK, Al, the spacing's a little different, and you don't really know where shots are going to come from in terms of how they're going to defend us. They were doing a lot of switching, and so I could kind of go to work one-on-one more than other teams. And then you just live with makes and misses on that front. But to your point, just being aggressive, knowing that we don't have a lot of our guys that create, offense. GP did a great job tonight filling that gap. Buddy came in aggressive to score. Pat, he only scored, 3 points, but he changed the game in that second quarter by, pushing the tempo and understanding how to, get our energy going the right way on both ends. And it was great to see. So it allowed us to kind of find a rhythm, even though it was a slow start shooting the ball.
Steph, you mentioned JK there. Doesn't sound like anybody's sure when he's going to be able to return. How do you keep him engaged in what's going on as this absence grows there?
That's a natural process, just watching film, being around for practice, understand the conversations that we're having, and making sure that he, like everybody else who misses time, like you have your rehab, you have all your stuff that you're trying to do to get back on the floor, but you can't lose a feel for what we're trying to do because he'll be held to that same standard when he comes back. So we've all missed time at certain points, and you understand how to balance that. It's not easy because rehab sucks. It's monotonous. It's draining because you're not, doing what you love to do, and that's be out there and play. So just try to keep everything light around the locker room.
How much does the offense change when Draymond's not out there? It seemed like Gary was able to sort of recreate a lot of the facilitating stuff that Draymond's really good at.
Yeah, me and GP have such a great chemistry because he's a very unique player in the sense of who the opposing team decides to match up against him, and then, our pick and roll options, off-ball actions. We just kind of know where each other is, and then when he's shooting the ball, when he gets those open looks, that always helps. So nobody can do what Draymond does, but GP does it his own way with his athletic ability to get downhill, DHOs, set good screens, and make defenses pay that way.
Hi, Steph. This is Anson from Migo. How's your body feel after the 29 minutes games? How your body feel right now?
After what?
Your body. How your body feel right now?
I feel good, man. Feel fresh. It's nice to be home, get a nice rhythm, and hopefully keep building. But I feel good.
All right.
Thank you for asking.
Your shoe selection seemed to be intentional. Can you take us through the process that you're planning for your shoes and which ones you went through and which ones you ended up with?
Yeah, it's kind of cool understanding the history of the game and the themes around certain teams we're playing. So, excuse me, I brought out the flu games and the final shots, and then played in the Sabrina 3. So, just kind of everybody should be on alert. I'm calling everybody, trying to get some good product. But it's just fun to again honor certain eras, moments in the game, current athletes who are doing great things, and yeah, just having fun with it.
Specifically for the Sabrinas, it is cool when an NBA player wears a WNBA player's shoe, and I know she's here tonight too. Was that part of the decision? Was it kind of a game-recognized game sort of thing?
Yeah, I mean, we have a long history. You know, she's from the Bay, and just obviously following her career. And there was a time when she was coming out of school that I was trying to get her the Curry brand. It's hard to get an Oregon Duck to leave Nike, but it was cool. It was a kind of coincidence that I didn't know she was gonna be here until yesterday, and I just had a pair of shoes, and it was a great moment. So, yeah, to your point, she's doing amazing things. She's a champ. And to honor another Bay Area athlete that's doing, amazing stuff. And shout out to her husband, Horonis, too, who's a Hall of Famer now for Oregon football, so that's pretty dope. It's a very athletic family over there.
You pretty animatedly lit into them, I think late first, early second, something like that. What was obviously it was a defensive breakdown, but what are your frustrations about the way you guys are playing on that end, and then what did you see in the 3 quarters that followed?
Well, it was really just the start. I thought our defense was pretty good after that, but Keontae, George, and Markkanen were the 2 guys that we wanted to contain tonight and pay special attention to. And I think 10 minutes into the game, George is 4 for 4 from 3, wide open shots. So we just lost our focus, and I just wanted to gently remind them that we needed to focus more.
Was that even a little bit more than about the 10 minutes, but maybe the few games prior? I know, the defensive focus.
Yeah, I mean, the message, anytime you're in a rut as a team and you've lost a few, you have to dig your way out. And that just means, you have to compete every possession. You got to be locked into the game plan. And it didn't surprise me the way we started, missing our first 5 or 6 shots. Like I said, you're in a little bit of a bad spot. Shots don't tend to go in. So you have to dig your way out and compete and earn the right to make shots and to have a game like we ended up having. But it only happens if you bring the right spirit, the right energy, the right focus. And I thought our second group really did that. Pat Spencer, I thought Will, that group with Jimmy, Quentin to start the second quarter, game changer, really, just their approach and the way they got the crowd into it, the way the ball moved. It was really fun to watch.
Steve, those final 3 quarters when you guys kind of started cruising, what were the things that you really liked?
Well, we took care of the ball, and that's priority number 1 for us. When we take care of it, we generally win. I think we're 9-1 now when we win the turnover battle, and 1-8 when we don't. So it's very obvious what our measuring stick is, and that helps our defense. So I like that. I like the way the ball moved, and as I said, once we got Pat and Will out there, I really liked the ball movement, the flow, the energy. It felt right.
And how much emphasis was placed on rebounding? Because it looked like most of the time guys were diving for the glass and
Yeah.
they were playing hard.
Yeah, the energy was right. And if the energy is right, usually you're going to rebound the ball pretty well because you're anticipating, you're moving. So just a really good night, 34 assists and 10 turnovers. We got up 103 shots. I don't remember the last time we got that many field goal attempts. So it's a reminder that we can be a really good offensive team. I know the focus was on the defense after the Portland game, and rightfully so. We made too many mistakes. But I will repeat what I said after that game. It's our offense. If our offense is right, if we are in the right frame of mind to take care of the ball and be spaced correctly, then we're going to help our defense out and help our rebounding out. And so overall, the defense hasn't been that bad through the first, 19 games. But the offense has been very poor. So that's our focus right now. But how the game connects offensively and defensively that's what we're locked in on.
Steve, eight players grabbed at least 4 rebounds for you guys. Does that kind of help with having the right mentality when everyone is grabbing boards instead of maybe just 1 or 2 guys?
Yeah, it's a collective energy and spirit, and you could feel it in that second quarter. There were a bunch of possessions where we were flying around, and when you do that, the ball tends to bounce your way or go in the hoop when you shoot. I mean, you have to earn the right for all that to happen, and I thought we eventually did that tonight.
Steve, with some of the guys you were missing, I mean, how much did you appreciate what Gary gave you on both ends?
Yeah, Gary was fantastic. We started him on Markkanen, and I thought he did a really good job just bothering him, trying to get underneath him and pressure him. And then, Gary diving out of the pick and roll, the way he passed the ball tonight, 8 assists. So Gary had a great game.
What'd you like about Buddy's game tonight?
Well, he stayed with it. The ball hasn't been going in for him in the early part of the season, but he stayed with it, and his energy was great, and he moved the ball. He had 4 assists himself, and it's good to see the ball go in for him.
You guys are playing Houston on Wednesday. They're another big athletic team. Like to grab offensive rebounds. Are you kind of encouraged by the way you guys were able to handle Utah's size, and is that something you think can carry over to Wednesday night?
Well, Houston is, with all due respect to Utah, Houston is one of the elite teams in the league. So the size, the rebounding, I read they're rebounding 40% of their missed shots. That's an incredible number. So we got to prepare for them. We got to be ready for their force, and it'll be a tough game for sure. They're playing really well.
This hasn't been the easiest start to your season. How nice is it to see a few go down tonight?
Feels great. Just gotta. It's great to see some going down, but just gotta. It's been rough this season, and just up and down and trying to figure it out. I know my God is a good God, and all I gotta do is just keep on staying in the fight and wait till that breakthrough happen. Hopefully I can build off this one, and then build off the next one and take one at a time.
What is your process when things are up and down?
Just trying to figure it out always. It's life, as we all go through our ups and downs, and nothing is easy. I'm sure you guys go through your daily struggles. And my struggles is just trying to figure it out in the basketball court, and that's the fun part about it. And once you figure it out, you look back at it and like, damn, it was nothing, And there's always light at the end of the tunnel. So stay in the fight, keep fighting, keep doing what got me here, and I know everything will fall in the right place.
Buddy, along those lines, I mean, how much pride do you take in being an example for younger guys of, the NBA is a roller coaster and there's ups and downs, and I'm going to keep my spirit and my smile and doing it the right way.
That's I always tell young guys too, it's a marathon, it's 82 game season is a marathon, and the first 20 can go exactly how you wanted to go, and the first 20 can go exactly as you wanted to go, like not what you wanted to happen. So just gotta just keep being positive and know that it's going to turn around at some point. You can't be at the bottom. There's no need for the bottom to go up. I just mindset, and I always keep my faith. And just keep the same process. What got me here. I mean, this is a fun process. When things going wrong. Yes, you're going to think and you're going to overthink sometimes, but just gotta keep on trusting in God and trust your work and trust what got you at this point, because you didn't got to this point, but just being not good. Something has fell into place, right place at the right time. But I know that I'm a special player, and it's going to show, obviously.
And on a night like this, when you guys really take care of the ball, which has been something you've been stressing to do better, Coach Kerr said, how much does that lead to this kind of an offensive night where you can put up 100 shots as a team and get 52 bench points and everybody contributing and crashing the boards and doing all of the little things?
I just think the ball was popping. I feel like when the ball pops and like we play with a certain style of pace, defense reacted to our pace, and we have a lot of weapons out there. So we just gotta keep letting the ball pop and play with a certain type of pace. And I think more guys will get more shots, more flow. Steph can be Steph at elite level, and Jimmy can be Jimmy, and then like all the role players can fill in with the crashing and hustle plays and getting extra opportunities for others.
What did Steve sort of say early in the game to sort of light a fire under you guys, and because things sort of changed after that?
I think we messed up a couple coverages early, and it wasn't going well. We started an 11-0 start, and two guys in our scouting report was George and our marketing, and I think George got off in a couple of threes, and he's wide open. And as a coach, I wouldn't be happy either. It's not right, and it's not an example we're setting for the future, for this rest of the season. And we want to create good habits to get it started now.
How do you feel about where this team's at right now overall?
We just got to get all our energies back on the right track, I feel like. And once we get everybody together, I think, and trust me, this team is great, and we just was in a rut, talking with the schedule, trying to rest guys, and a couple guys are banged up, but, we just got to keep staying together, keep fighting, like I say, the schedule's going to come in our favor. And once we get in the rhythm, I think that we'll be the team that everybody knows we can be. Get more couple practice too, we can get to practice too, that helps a lot too. Just be able to settle in and be home for a couple of days, and that helps.
Did you have fun tonight?
Yeah, I smiled a little bit, but I still got to worry about Wednesday, and I still got to, like I say, this is a good stepping stone, but, you and you can celebrate so long, and just watch film, see what I did wrong. And I had 2 turnovers. I wasn't happy about it, but flush it, move on to the next game, and see what I can do to help us win.
But to see Gary come out and make a rare start and do a little bit of everything. I mean,
Yeah.
How nice is that? He stays ready all the time.
Oh, that's Gary, man. He's always throwing the fire, and he always know how to contribute to this team. We call him the 6'2" center. He's elite roller, elite screener, and he's the ultimate teammate. And his main objective is to win, and you see why he's a champion here. And he know how to connect the dots, and he's a good guy connected out with Steph, and just finding guys open, playing his role at elite level.
Hi, Chippy. Are you surprised you're that wide open, that open three?
No.
Today? Not at all?
No, my whole career.
All right.
I'm gonna live and die with it. So.
All right.
Yeah.
Gary, what did you like the most about the way you guys played tonight?
The ball didn't stick. We moved around the ball. 0.5 basketball, just moved the ball, made the right play, made the simple play, and I think that helped us. Kept our turnovers lower and got to shots and got to actions that we used to getting to.
When Buddy's making shots like the way he was tonight, what does that open up for you guys?
It just opens up the floor. Steph's gonna be Steph. We can get Moses and Buddy, hitting and on that same night. It opens up our floor, and it's endless actions and things that we can do with everybody.
Gary, you were just saying coming up the stairs that you wanted to just sort of find some of Draymond's energy by doing a little bit of everything. I mean, are you happy with how you were able to do that?
Yeah, absolutely. He demands a lot on the court, and he does a lot for us on the court. And with him out tonight, and just trying to feel his activity and what he does and what he brings to the team and do a little bit of everything. So, that's what I just try to do in replace of him. But, came out and we got it done.
GP, career high 8 assists. What were you seeing out there that was allowing you to set up your teammates?
Get the ball to Steph, set the screen. Simple, easy. Yeah.
Gary, what was your defensive key on Lauri Markkanen tonight?
I'll just be physical. Coming in here, he's averaging 30, so just be physical, try to take away, his actions that he likes to do, a lot in the paint, and don't try to let him get, easy catch and shoots. So we did a pretty good job, being physical with him in the first half, limiting his touches and his catches, is making it difficult, and making other people score.
They went 7 of 10 from 3 in the first quarter. I think like 4 for 25 the rest of the game. What flipped?
No, we just had to get to the shooters. Like I said, make it difficult, get to them, make them put it on the ground, and make a second play.
How do you kind of sustain this offensive rhythm you guys had tonight? 100 shots, made 50 of them. So how do you sort of keep that going?
Keep it simple. Swing the ball, don't let it stick. It's easy. If we can do it, easier said than done.
Kerry, I know you didn't get to play in Oakland, but how special was it to wear the town jerseys tonight for the first time?
It's always special, and it always hurts me that I didn't get a chance to go play in Oracle. But, with the town jerseys every year, it gives a little vibe, a little feel to it, and, it definitely brings back memories for me as a kid going to Oracle and watching the that finals run when they was in their finals run, and, just that atmosphere, just of the town and everybody in there, having a good time, partying. So it hurts every time we wear them, but it brings back, dope memories.
You're honorary.
Gary Payton with a career best 8 assists, the little big man. Without Draymond, and without Al Horford, without Kuminga, you handled the things inside.
Yeah, I'm just trying to pick up where Dre left off. We know he needed one tonight, so we had to make sure we had his back and, fly around and do pretty much everything that he does.
How much do you push to run pick and roll with Steph? Because you're so good there, rolling to the basket, whether you're in the roll position or the dunker spot, making decisions out there, scoring at the rim. You can do it all.
Yeah, he makes it pretty easy, He demands so much attention. If I get a hit on his guy, most likely, I'm going to be open. So it makes plays for me. It's easier to, let him do all the hard work, and he hit me, and I can hit somebody else that's open.
You're going to like the behind-the-back pass to Buddy, streaking in for the layup, G. That was out of your career best 8 assists. That was the slickest one for sure tonight.
Yeah, to be honest, that was for Will Richard, but Buddy came out of nowhere. Shout out, Buddy.
Talk to me about your defense tonight. Much more attention to detail, guys moving their feet, on-ball defense. The defensive rebounding was great. What have the discussions been like when it comes to your defense?
Just continue to, be in the gap, show bodies, get out the shooters, and just fly around. Tonight we knew, Big Fella was going to be a big part of their offense. So, took on the challenge that Draymond would have took on and, be everywhere, cause havoc, disrupt him a little bit and, try to get stops and go out and run.
How about being at home? You're 6-1 in this building. The fans helped out after a bit of a slow start, but after all the crazy travel, what's it like just being at Chase and knowing you're here for a couple more games?
It's nothing like being home. So we're going to enjoy it. And, get all the rest we can while we're home in our own beds and come out here and, put on a show for everybody.
How much are you guys attacking the offensive glass and enjoying that part of the game? Because it seems like you kind of upped your level there and your intensity, and it seems like you're thinking about it a little more. Is that true?
Oh, absolutely. Steve and the staff hit on it every day. Crash. It's a new league, so we got to crash, and then when we crash, good things seem to happen by the numbers. So we keep crashing, get second chance points, and I think we'll be all right.
Hey, Gary, thanks for stopping. We appreciate it. Congrats
Big
on the
Dubs
career
in the
best 8
building.
assists. There you go.
Well, Will, you guys went on a huge second quarter run in this game. What sparked that to get the lead and never give it up?
Just coming out and playing with energy. I feel like that second quarter, we started playing the right way, kind of got our energy back. And once we started doing that, everything started flowing.
Speaking of energy, GP2 in the starting lineup had a career high in assists tonight. How did he impact this game?
He did a little bit of everything. Just playing the right way, keeping it simple. He kept everything flowing, and was making the right reads on defense, so he helped us a lot.
And for you, regarding impact to the game, you were a plus 29. We're almost about 20 games into the season. What are you discovering about how to move in this offense and the defense and the mark that you can make?
For sure, I'm learning. Just getting adjusted to how they want to play, where I can be on offense, and just trying to keep things simple on both ends and just help us win the game.
You're also holding a jersey, one of your teammates. What did it mean to you to get that?
I am. It's special. I mean, me and him, we're in the gym all the time in Florida just working out, so to see us both on this court living out our dream is fun.
Congratulations. Thank you.